Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram, specifically equal groups. We are working with a problem related to TEKS 3.5b, and we'll do it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So when we are dealing with an equal groups problem, and it's a word problem, we are looking for something that says equal groups, and then two of those three on the right, total number of groups or the number of in each group. They'll give us two and ask us for the third. So we have a total of 48 crayons. All right, so that was pretty easy. They literally use the word total. They won't always do that. Sometimes it's just going to be a number that's there, but we have to interpret this as the total. That's our whole. Were placed into 6 boxes. All right. In these equal groups, there's always going to be something that is going to group the items, whether it be a box or a drawer or a bucket or a bag. In this case, our our groups are going to be our boxes. So 6 groups tells us our number of groups. And so we can label this here, number of groups. So we've got those two, and an equal number of crayons were placed in each box. All right, so we've got an equal number of crayons, and then even that word each can sometimes signal that we're dealing with equal groups. So if we have the same number of crayons in each box, or they say an equal number of crayons, we're dealing with equal groups. So there we go. We've got something that says equal groups. We have our total, we have our number of groups. All we're missing is the number in each group. And look what the question is asking. Which model can be used to find the number of crayons in each box? So we are missing the number in each group. Now, when we are dealing with equal groups, we're dealing with multiplication and division. If they give you the total, that means we are going to be using division. If we're writing an equation, you can get both out of a strip diagram. If they give you the number of groups or the number in each group and you're looking for the total, that means we are looking with multiplication. So in this case, let's draw a strip diagram because our answer needs to be a strip diagram. And we can go ahead and draw ours like theirs. You see how they've got the total on the bottom? Doesn't always have to be like that. So what do we know? Well, we do have a total. We do have a total of 48. So I'm going to draw my 48 underneath. And I've got 6 boxes. All right, so if I'm going to break this into sixths, rather than just starting from the left, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. Then I'm going to cut each half into thirds. And I have to just kind of estimate that. All right, because half times 1/3 or 2 times 3, that makes 6. So let's pretend these are 6 equal groups. I want to know how many are in each group. All right, so I could do like this. And if we wanted to actually solve this, we could say our unknown times 6 is going to equal 48. We could use the commutative property, flip those factors around. We can also write 2 division sentences divided by blank equals 6, or probably the most helpful would put the unknown on the other side of the equal sign. 48 divided by 6 equals. Now, we obviously see our answer, B. But let's see what these other ones actually show as equations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So A shows 8 groups of 48 equals way too many in a box. Both C and D are actually part whole strip diagrams. So this is 6 plus 48 equals. And then this is 6 plus unknown equals 48, or you can do 48 minus unknown equals 6. But only B is going to get us our correct answer, and so that is it.